Had a problem start the other day. Lots of boost, no power, shift strange, and the turbo barks every time I let off the gas. So I'm gonna take everything apart today to get to the exhaust back pressure sensor and clean that up and see if that fixes the problem. Just looking at the vehicle from the top, the mass airflow sensor looks like it's hooked up and the wires look good. So we'll see if that fixes the problem. I'll show you how I'm doing that, and then we'll take it for a ride and hopefully that fixes it. If it doesn't, then we'll go further into the mass airflow sensor and maybe some turbo issues, maybe the variable geometry actuator. Alright, so I'm going to take off this air box, take off the piping that has the mass airflow sensor on it that goes to the turbo, and then the exhaust back pressure sensor is that metal tube right down there, and it hooks in to the exhaust port right there, and then travels up, and there's the sensor itself. I'll show you a better video of that when I get it all out. So to get the air aid box out, you just loosen that nut, pull it off of there. You pull these screws out, 4 of those, and then that separates this box from that tube. And then you just pull up on it, and those are just push-in fittings that hold it in place in the bottom, and turn it out, and you pull it out. So that's the sensor. There's the pipe. Just gonna take that off. I've obviously moved everything. So there's the pipe in the vise. I didn't have a 1-inch wrench. So anyway, I just hooked it here in the vise and then backed it off using this nut to get it loose. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty coked up in there. So I'm hoping that's the issue. I'm gonna clean it up and then put it back in, and we'll test drive the truck, and hopefully everything. Okay, so I have cleaned out the exhaust back pressure sensor, as well as the line. It was quite dirty. I'm hoping that this is the fix. What I used to clean it with was I just used a little penetrating oil, and then again the Q-tips to clean that out. And then I blew compressed air from a little bit of a distance in there to kind of dry it out. And then this I didn't have a speedometer cable like was suggested on the video that I watched do this, but I did have some mechanics wire, so I just doubled it up and reamed it in there a bunch of times, as well as sprayed a bunch of fluid in there, and then ran some compressed air through it to dry it out and clean it out. So hopefully that takes care of it. I'm gonna start putting everything back together, and we'll take it for a test drive and see what happens. So after taking the exhaust back pressure sensor off and cleaning it out, the problem has gone away and the truck runs fine. No turbo bark, no strange shift anymore, and there's plenty of power, and the boost is back to normal on the turbo. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helps.